the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there at 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A gain of 43 yards.
A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At the 21-yard line.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught, went around the 6, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Browns 10, Titans 7. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
10, Titans 7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't need that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. They shakes him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
His kick is good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
14.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Browns. 46 yards.
29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete to number 13.
A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now you got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Titans 21. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Browns 31, Titans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Number 13, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. On the return is Hines.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 9 now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Score Browns 38. Titans.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
The Titans 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Second and 2. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Jonnu Smith.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll give Henry another shot. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Chubb on the counter. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The ball carrier.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb.
47-yard line.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
The tackle made by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Lindsey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
59 mark, check, 59.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.